What's up? It's your boy KFC from Barstool Sports. For the last 7 years, we've been doing our podcast, KFC Radio, answering the weirdest questions the internet has to offer. And now, we're putting celebrities and comedians to the test. This is Answer the Internet. Today's episode is brought to you by Postmates. Anything you want, anytime you want it, Postmate it. Download the Postmates app, use promo code KFC for $100 off your delivery charge for the next 7 days. That's promo code KFC for $100 off delivery charge for the next 7 days.
I'm Francis Ellis, and this is Answer the Internet. Thrilled to be here, obviously. I'll be at the Wilbur Theater this Friday, May 17th, taping my first stand-up special. Hope you'll be there as well. Would you rather watch your dad have sex with a 100-year-old man or watch your mom kill someone? It would be really tough for my dad. He's impotent due to he had a surgical procedure that they cut too big of a swath around his prostate, so he can't get erections anymore. So that's out of bounds. I don't know that. I think my mom could kill someone as opposed to my dad with the slinky noodle. So I'd rather watch my mom, for the sake of reality, I'd like to watch my mom kill someone. And she would too. She's a feisty one. First class of women at Princeton.
There you go.
Would you rather kill 25 kittens in a row or one dog? Absolutely kittens, unless it were a pit bull. I mean, let's be honest. They're maniac, savage machines of death with their gnashing teeth and their bloodthirsty eyes. They're all possessed, and you can't teach a pit bull new tricks or whatever. And so, I don't know, 25 kittens, I don't like cats, but I mean, we all know pit bulls, like, that's why I was such a Mike Vick fan. Anybody that kills a pit bull is a friend of mine, so he's a hero. In that regard, one pit bull, any other species, 25 kittens.
Classic for you.
I'm gonna get in trouble for that. You get $100,000 to put your baby in a microwave for 3 seconds. Do you do it? Yeah, absolutely. You can put the milk in there with it, bring that up to room temperature. I'm assuming, like, depending on what setting you put it on, you know, if you're just like reheat baked potato, baby's gonna be fine. If it's like full nuke, that baby's probably in trouble. But yeah, $100,000, come on. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of formula. Private school for at least a year, so no brainer for the baby. Would you rather watch your parents have sex every night or join in one time to make it stop? God. You know, it would become like a thing for us. Something we could like enjoy. It wouldn't be weird after, I don't know, 10 viewings. And I think me joining in is so perverse, is so incestuous, and we'd never recover from that. But again, I don't know what my dad's doing because he can't get hard. So maybe in that regard, like if it were my dad and me, you know, fisting my mom together, or possibly one of us wearing a strap-on, that's not so bad. If we're not both in her. So,
Jesus, Francis.
yeah. If you could upgrade one body part, what would it be? Biceps. Honestly, it's a sore subject for me. I've always been a little bit very, what's the word? I feel insecure about my biceps. My thighs and my calves are incredibly thunderous and defined. No matter how much upper body work I do, the bis don't come out. So definitely the biceps. Everything else is pretty good. Look at me, I'm symmetrical. If there were stats available for every aspect of your life, what 3 stats would you want to see?
It was just one big one. 3 seems to be a lot.
I want to know the ratio of real orgasms I've delivered versus fake orgasms. I would want to know how many women who faked it with me, because there were some where I was like, you're so full of shit. I've taken acting classes like Stella Adler. Give me a fucking break. This is bullshit. Your lips aren't quivering. You're not even sweating. Those sighs came so close together. Nobody contracts like that. The vagina doesn't manifest through the mouth that way. Fuck you. You're lying to me. You're lying to my face. Don't talk to me again. And we didn't. But I do think there were definitely some that fooled me. And I'd like to know who those women were so I could have another crack at them. There are 2 buttons. One instantly gives you $1 million, and one gives you 50-50 shot at 100 million. Which do you push? I mean, you guys know me financially. It's $1 million. That's like a week or two from mom and dad. So it's going to be the 50-50 shot at 100 million. That's life-changing money to me, $1 million. Yeah, that's not going to move the needle, right? You know? Like, it's 1 year at the golf course. If you could pick, and a new bag, I could get new irons and pay my dues. If you could pick one celebrity to have your back in a bar fight, who would you pick? Jason Momoa. Ooh. Yeah, Aquaman, and I'll tell you why. I met him out in Sundance at the Sundance Film Festival. His team of handlers and his posse thought I was someone I wasn't. They thought I was someone important, some publicist from Hollywood. They invited me to brunch at a hotel, and we went to the waffle station together, and that was where they figured out I wasn't the person that they had assumed I was. And from that point on, they were still very nice to me. And he's super jacked. He throws tomahawks, which, you know, has to be an outdated technology. But even then, he's somebody I would be like, this guy knows how to pull people. Whatever, destroy them. If you had the chance to have sex with your dream girl, but you have to do it in front of her family, would you do it? Absolutely. What if they are watching through a double-sided mirror? I mean, come on, like, my dream girl, I don't need to know that we're gonna get married. And that's why you would need to impress her parents or maintain a good relationship with them. And if they're watching, that's more on them. Right? That's not on me. Like, if my dream girl's family just happens to be incredibly voyeuristic, and as a family they assemble and masturbate standing up on the other side of a mirror like that guy from Saw, that's on them. And we're not going to be getting married because her family does that, but we'll have sex one time.
There you go.
And I'd make it nasty too. I'd come all over her.
No.
For them. That's what they want. They're into that, and you have to give them that. Shower. Would you rather be the president, the pope, or the ruler of North Korea? North Korea is the obvious answer here. And the reason is you don't have to abide by the rule of law. You're above the law. There is no law. You define the law. The ruler of North Korea, it has been rumored to have a harem of like 28 wives, women, people, whatever, people that will taste his food to make sure it's not poisoned. He can do whatever he wants. The Pope still has to kind of like abide by, you know, papal law. And then the president is obviously, you know, responsive. What is one rumor, true or false, you'd want spread about yourself? I think it'd be cool if everyone spread the rumor that I was in the military. But I didn't. So I'm not committing stolen valor. Everyone else is perpetuating it on my behalf. And if the rumor becomes so ubiquitous that it's accepted as truth, then I never really have to corroborate it. I don't have to say that. If people are like, let's talk about the time you spent, you know, in the Gulf, I'll be like, I don't like to talk about that. That's not a lie. I've always wanted to be in the military or have served and then enjoy the discounts on Veterans Day and things like that at the mall.
I'm sure the internet will just, they'll be cool.
I have a lot of respect for the military.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
You always wanted like the third inning like salute.
Yeah, I always wanted, you know, to have dress blues without the PTSD. It's the cake without the preparation. It's like, I want I want to go to those dinners that they have where everyone gets up and speaks, like Kate and Chaps do. I want to be on Zero Blog 30 and just talk about our time that we did, without having done it.
Remember that time we did war?
Yeah, but again, I don't want to actually fight because it's scary. Would you rather have half your teeth or half your hair? Hair, for sure, is the right answer. Teeth, you can't. You're missing teeth. That's tough. Unless you're like a pirate or an old woman who sews stuff, like works in like one of those arts and crafts stores in weird cottage industries. There's a charm that comes for NHL players with missing a few of their front teeth, and they're given status as like warriors who went through hell. But the reality is, for a normal person, if you haven't...
Well, you've been to war.
There you go. Your words, not mine. Would you rather come loudly every time you fart or fart loudly every time you come? I love this question. Would you rather come loudly every time you fart or fart loudly every time you come? I like come loudly every time you fart because you can drop these silent but deadly farts and wear a diaper, like a slim fit diaper, and you're talking about potentially dozens of orgasms throughout the day where, I've come and tried to make nobody know, like in houses with thin walls where parents were around, stuff like that. And so I can put that face on. I can do that thing. And then, you could, if you were like feeling particularly horny, you could just bring it up, go eat Taco Bell, and then blow your dick off, That'd be kind of fun. All day long. Would you rather your mom or your sister be a porn star? Ooh. So, my mom is like 67, and at this point, that's moving into GILF territory. And I don't think anyone really wants to watch that. So I know my sister would be better at it. She would be more successful. And my thought is, like, if both of them have the opportunity to delve into porn, I would hope that they'd at least be successful at it. Does that make sense? The only thing worse than having a sister who's in porn is having a sister who's in porn who sucks at it, who's kind of like struggling at porn. It's like, I'm only getting like 3 scenes a week, and it's always a 12-man interracial gangbang. I'm really not getting booked for the one-on-one sex scenes with the handsome guy. I have to take 12 dicks. It's like, well, keep trying and you'll get there. It's just, you need to lose some weight and get some work done. That would suck. So for that regard, you know what I mean? Like, if your sister's in porn, wouldn't you rather that she's like a celebrity and known for it?
That's a great question in its own right. Would you rather your sister be good at porn or bad at porn?
Yeah, so I think the answer is sister, because she's far more likely to be successful than my mom. You look at the girl from Girls Do Porn, the one who, it was the other one, Delaware, Miss Delaware. She's only done one porn scene, as far as I can tell, right? And it was so bad that nobody ever asked her to come back. That, to me, is a fate worse than being a brilliant, AVN-winning porn star who can then move into directing once gravity affects your breast too much. And that is, to be able to just do one porn star and to do one porn scene and suck, and then never be asked back, because you're still getting hit with I did a porn scene.
Yeah, now that's me, your sister bringing family shame.
Yeah.
Ellis family. They can't even fuck, right?
Yeah. Like, she tried the one job you can still be available for, regardless of being incarcerated, regardless of how many teeth or hair you have, tattoos, They're taking everybody. That's an open application, and she still failed. Where do you go from there? Would you have a threesome with Kelly Ripa and Regis Philbin? Sure. Regis. You know, we'll do the old merry-go-round. You ready? Swap. I think Eiffel Towering Kelly Ripa with Regis would be pretty funny, because I feel like he'd get it wrong. You know, he'd like interlock fingers and try to hold it. I'm like, buddy, it's just an instant thing. And then let's not touch after that. Would you rather go to jail for 1 year or go to jail with a Rubik's Cube and you can leave when it's done? Yeah, Rubik's Cube for me, for sure, because I have a general sense of how it's supposed to go. People have shown me the steps. I think I understand the general arrangement. I trust my brain to sort that out ahead, like well ahead of a year. I mean, come on. Thanks for having me. Wilbur Theater, Friday, May 17th. Come see me. I'm taping my stand-up special. Thank you so much.